All righty. Hello, hello. All righty. Hello, hello. Grand Risings. Good morning, good morning. So I am streaming on YouTube if you're interested in hopping over there. Feel free to stay here though. Good morning to all of my fellow paradigm shifters, new and old. Just kind of giving everybody a moment to hop in here. Thought I would join everybody outside today. It's very beautiful. Starting to warm up here in Maine. I really like getting outside, grounding. All that animal is up, huh? How's everybody doing today? Ooh, I think I got a splinter. That's okay. Everybody doing good today? Good morning, good morning. Alrighty. So, I thought it would be a beautiful idea to, like I said, again, start outside, just kind of get some of that Mother Nature energy kind of flowing through us. Good morning, Becca. Good morning, Brendan. Good risings, everybody. Oh, look at that. The sun's really shining now. So excited. Okay. So, as everybody kind of joins in this morning. Ooh, good morning, Lala. Let's start by taking a few deep breaths, kind of bringing our consciousness and our awareness into our bodies. And as we breathe in, let's begin massaging ourselves, right? Kind of do a little bit of massaging in the face, just kind of bringing some of that love into our bodies. It's really beautiful. Our hands are portals, right? So think about this. Think about Reiki, right? Reiki uses your hands as portals to channel healing energy, right? So we each have this capability to be a Reiki healer, even if it's just to ourselves. So when we do this each day, each morning, hey, Bubby, come here, come here. Thank you. I know, interesting, huh? As we do this each morning or each day, and we love ourselves like this, massaging our bodies, consciously, right? It's really beautiful. As we consciously do this, we're also programming and reprogramming our muscles and our nerves and even our bone marrow, right? We're kind of activating things that can be in there, like love, that we may not even have known was in there. And as we massage our bodies and we kind of bring our awareness inside ourselves, we begin activating that stuff within us. And I think that that's really beautiful, just loving ourselves in whatever way that is for each of us, right? This is just one way to love ourselves right here, massaging, activating our portals, activating our blood vessels and our joints and our muscles and our ligaments, It's really beautiful. So we massage ourselves. So for all of those joining in, just tuning in, we're just massaging ourselves. We're loving our bodies, bring our awareness in, kind of letting that sun radiate on in us. So I'm gonna take this layer off. I'm a little warm now. So yeah, again, this is just a meditation. This is where we're beginning. We're beginning by loving ourselves. Grand risings, everyone. I have a knot right here, so I'm gonna work on that thing right there a little bit. Give it a little bit of love. Work that out. So I found along my journey that knots can be a reflection of maybe some energy trying to release itself from our bodies. It can also be a sign of stress, which is fine. It's natural human existence. We all kind of experience some sort of stress, don't we? And again, we're just rubbing our bodies down, doing this for a few more moments, maybe not minutes, moments. Just kind of tuning into Mother Earth and Mother Nature, that 432, right? That grounding frequency. Allowing her to love and nourish us as we as we allow her into our heart space and us her into us. All right. It's bright out here now. I've been out here for a little bit, and it's been kind of cloudy, and then I start doing this meditation with you all, and it just brightens right on up. Isn't that beautiful? All right. So now that we got a little bit of that massage in, got that Mother Earth, Mother Nature energy in us. I'm gonna stretch a little bit. And for all of those folks on Instagram, feel free to head on over to YouTube. The link is in my bio. I'm just gonna stretch, and I'm actually gonna stand up here, give my lower back a little bit of a stretch, right? Stretch the quads, hamstrings, our IT bands. I love to do a stretch I really enjoy doing, and it helps kind of elongate the spine. So I'll place my hands on my lower back like this, and I'll just kind of like lean back, supporting myself. And oftentimes, my lower back will kind of loosen up, and usually I get some sort of really satisfying pop out of it. I just did that then. Thank you. Thank you for my hoodie. So, dear friend of the whole family here, she does tie dye. And I actually got this hoodie at Walmart, believe it or not. And it says, time is a currency we can spend once. And I thought it was really cool because it also says, I like who I'm becoming a lot. And it says confidential. It's just kind of, I don't know, it just really spoke to me. And to find it at Walmart was surprising. Uh, And then I was taking some of my tinctures that I take from Mycopia. So if you're not familiar with Mycopia, he's an herbalist out in Detroit, Michigan / Colorado. And I got some of it on the hoodie, and it was originally a white hoodie, so it stained it. And I asked my friend if she could tie dye it for me, and she did. And this is how it turned out. I'm really excited with it. So yeah, just again gonna do some stretches. This is a really good way to like release stagnant energy too. It's a way we can do a little bit of yoga every day, just a little bit. Even if you're not exercising, kind of stretch out the hips, which something that's been coming up a lot within my personal reality is is the root chakra, where most of the fragmentation kind of begins. And recognizing that we must die to ourselves, our lower chakras, over and over again on earth for the phoenix to continue to rise. And it's a process that happens continuously through our entire evolution here on earth. part of the reason why we're here is for our souls to evolve, and that's kind of like allowing the phoenix to rise every day, if you will. We really do die to ourselves every day, which is very beautiful because it allows death to have its space. So I find that awesome. Just stretching our bodies here. These stretches really help my hips. I tend to be tight in my hips, you know. I do some of my worries and some of my personal, I guess, shadows, if you will. I do stress about money sometimes, you know. Don't we all have that occasionally, stress about money? Maybe fear, lack of having, like fear that you're not going to have enough. I come from a background where, you know, I lived on food stamps and WIC and, you know, all of that growing up. You know, my mom got state assistance and stuff like that. So there's like a like a piece of program in my body that like tries to fret over things that aren't here anymore. And so like that's something that I've personally been working through, and a lot of these stretches have allowed me to just bring awareness to different things. You know, like I have ankle injuries and stuff that like hold trauma, which can hold a bunch of different little subconscious programs within it. Like you how do you put this, like if you've sustained trauma that you haven't healed, and then you sustain more trauma before having healed the other trauma, it compounds trauma. So then you have this one trauma within another trauma. So you have to you see how like the movie Inception works now. So you have to go into that trauma, into the other trauma to kind of break free of everything. But ultimately, all of these traumas can be healed from this present timeline. But that's another story. That's a whole nother topic. Alrighty. So now that we've got some stretches in, kind of brought our awareness here into our hearts, gave our body some love, some massages. I'm going to do a little bit of water blessing. The sun's out now, so you can really charge that water. And I got some crystals over here as well, so I'm also doing that as well. So I personally love to say things out loud. It really, it's a way to solidify, to materialize what you truly seek, right? So let's take this time to program our water so it also programs our consciousness and our subconsciousness. And grand risings, good morning to all those joining in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're doing a little bit of water blessing now. So thank you, water. Thank you, sun. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Nature, for honestly, like all of these aspects together make up water, right? It takes all of that to make water. The sun, the earth, the nature, right? It takes all of those aspects. And even more than that, you know, it takes things dying and living and just so many other scientific things within this world to make water be the thing. And then take that a step further. If Mother Nature and Mother Earth were completely perfect, we could not exist on Earth. So there has to be a level of imperfection for us to exist because we are not perfect. Isn't that beautiful? So I love you, water, for, you know, hydrating me and just being present with me, always here. Thank you. Thank you, water. So much gratitude for water. I really do have. I like thank my water all the time. I'll just be like, oh. Mm. And again, just so much gratitude for water. Again, another sip. I'm a little thirsty this morning. I'm a bit dehydrated. I've been on a I went on a trip this weekend, and it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, and I made a lot of revelations over the weekend, and it's just been really awesome. And I'm so glad to like be here with you all and share this space with you and this vibration, this frequency, and this love, because you guys are amazing, and you've allowed me space for motivation, you know, all of us, no matter where you are along your journey. And it's just absolutely beautiful. And I just want to thank us so much gratitude for you all. Like I really like from my heart to yours, to all of you. And again, for the water. We like, think about this. No matter where you are, we're all connected. You could be sitting in your house, but you're still on Earth, right? And the Earth is below us. So we are all technically in the same space at the same time right now. And that's beautiful. And the water, think about this. Even though we're in different spaces drinking different water, water's still water. So it's all the same water, just in our different spaces. And then as we bless the water, we give it love and we bring that frequency to the water, we are now drinking the same vibration of water, connecting our consciousness that much deeper. That is beautiful. That's the level of intention that this stuff brings. Isn't that just amazing? Isn't that amazing? So here's again to the water. Thank you again, water, and thank you all for being here. I'm excited for today's meditation. Mm, mm, mm. And again, good morning, grand risings for all those joining in. Good morning, grand risings for all those joining in here. Yes, so much love, so much gratitude for you all. Okay, now that the sun's really shining, I'm gonna take my hoodie off. I forgot I was wearing the shirt today, by the way. Right. So let's hop into this meditation. So this weekend, my mother came to me in her transformed state. And it was one of the most beautiful things that I've experienced because I didn't get to see it, but I felt it. And it was an experience that we all had together. Like the whole household had together this one moment of sharing this energy. And it was this beautiful, like owl looking figure with three glowing eyes, like a glowing eye here and a glowing eye here. So I thought it would be a really, really amazing idea if we kind of all dropped into our own heart spaces, right? And we held that frequency and allowed that energy for our own like higher self spirit guides to come in. And I know this is something we all do, but I feel, I don't know, I feel like maybe we can bring in some different energies and some different frequencies. Today is actually a galactic activation portal day. So I thought it would be beautiful to utilize that energy and utilize that portal for us all to kind of like find find that answer to whatever we have on our soul's heart, right? All right, so let's take a few deep breaths. And first, we're just going to do a chakra balancing activation. And this is where I'm personally going to just go to each chakra and envision the color and allow that frequency to harmonize and stabilize. If you seek to verbally do the chakra balance that is common for the paradigm shift team, feel free to do that. This is just what feels personally comfortable for me at this moment in time. So let's envision our crown chakra just above our head. This white and violet light radiating above us. Taking a deep breath in and out. Now let's bring our awareness to our third eye. Right here between. And I invite you to envision an indigo light vibrating, pulsating, harmonizing and balancing. Bring our awareness to our throat chakras. Envisioning a blue, vibrant light swirling. Take a couple deep breaths into here. Now let's bring our awareness to our heart chakras. Envisioning a vibrant green, luscious love bug color. Now let's bring our awareness to our solar plexus, just between our ribs. And here, let's envision a yellow, glowing, soft, luminescent light. Taking a few deep breaths into here. Allowing this chakra to stabilize. And let's bring our awareness to our sacral chakra, just below our navel. Here we see vibrant orange, luminescent light. And now let's bring our awareness to our root chakra at the base of our spine. Allowing ourselves to sit tall, feeling into this length within our spine, almost like we're being grounded and kind of stretched. Allowing any stress and anxiety from any of the holidays, interactions, anything from work to just kind of fall away. Allowing ourselves to root ourself into Mother Earth, grounding this light. Feeling that nurturing natureness of the outdoors. Maybe there's a bit of a breeze blowing by with the sun just beating down, keeping you in this warm embrace. Now I invite you to envision a portal before you. And this portal is going to take you to the spirit guide, ancestor, higher self that you seek to speak with. And as we stand up and walk towards this portal, we see everybody else with us, looking side to side, seeing our friends who are about to take this journey as well into their own heart, into their own universe within them. As we wave, we step through this portal, arriving at our heart space, however that space looks to you. Maybe you're at the beach. Maybe you're in a forest. Maybe you're in space on another planet. Or maybe you're just right here, right now. Just take a deep breath into that. Now I'm going to pause for a moment and allow you to have this conversation in this space within. I offer you to ask questions. And do not worry if it's busy around you. This moment simply sets the intention for your guides to speak to you. For you, your answers may come in another now. Now I invite you to allow your inner child to speak to these guides, allowing that playfulness, that joy to spring forward. Now I invite you to take a few deep breaths, filling yourself with love and allowing yourself to radiate that like the sun does and the trees their beauty from within that same love. Allowing the spark of creativity and inspiration to flood upon you, and for your curiosity to see where that might lead. Allowing yourself to flow with the energy, just like the water does with the river. Moving through life effortlessly. Now I invite you to open another portal, taking us to the light guardian tree, where we can all become one, giving our love to this tree, radiating out into the universe. Seeing everyone else gathered around this tree, with their friends and their guides. I offer you to place your hands over your heart. And here's where we can give gratitude for the day, for the night's rest that we got, for the water, for the roof over our heads, for the nature around us, for our ability to experience life. And feel free to drop in the chat whatever you may be grateful for. And let's share those gratitudes with one another as we pour them into this tree, this beautiful, glowing, strong, beautiful tree. For each of us may look slightly different. Might be a slightly different tree, but it's all the same tree, connected in this here and now. Now I invite you to go hug the tree. Let's all give this tree a big hug as one, wrapping our arms around it and our arms around each other as we love this tree and this tree loves us. And we're giving this love not only to ourselves and to this tree, but to all of those around us, rippling through time and space. This gratitude and this love from this now moment. It's like a big splash in a pond. But to us, it's what calls true to our hearts, showing up, giving love and gratitude every day. And this is how we begin to weave a new world, a new existence. And that's the power of consistency. And now, let's bring our awareness back to this earthly realm. How's everyone feeling? How's everyone doing? Stretch those fingers out and those toes. It's a Cocker Spaniel, huh? I just realized that my Instagram live went went away. Oops. Becca's grateful for lessons and experiences this journey brings. That's beautiful. I'm glad that this was helpful for you, Kelly. Thank you. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I don't know who else still here. All right. So I think it'd be really, really cool to bring in some labradite. I'm gonna send you all some love from my labradite. It's been out here charging with the sun and the moon the last couple of days. And this is actually this crystal came to me on my trip home to see my mom when she passed away. Kind of a window in New York, and I walked past it and saw it. Mm. I'm thankful for starting the day with you all. I'm actually gonna pull oh hey puppy, what you doing? I'm gonna pull a animal spirit card for you guys. Um this deck is beautiful, and since we've been today, right, we spoke with our spirit guides and we kind of gave love to the earth and the world, right? why not see a card Spirit has for us to work with today? Maybe we can do our own little meditations, do some journaling about it today. We have a puppy in our yard. That's not ours. The little Cocker Spaniel. She's pretty, little pretty puppy. Yeah, you gonna come over here? Come here. You smell our doggies? What's up? I'm sure someone will come looking for him. All right. Let's see what this has for us today. You're all so beautiful. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you all tuning in. It's awesome. I'm just, I'm very thankful and grateful to have this space, right? To be able to sit outside and enjoy the sunlight and I know dog shows up as I pull out the spirit deck. Maybe dog is our spirit animal today, right? Sorry about that. Over here on Instagram, my phone cut off in the middle of the meditation, and I didn't know it. Yeah. Oops. All right. So that's the one we got today. Let's see what we have. These cards I've been really excited about. Oh, that is very interesting. All right. So I'm pretty sure that that has to do with family, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the card that came out today is Vulture. The card that came out today was Vulture. And I know that that can be can maybe seem a little scary at first, but let me read you what Vulture is. Vulture is guardian and purifier, essential for rebalance. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise. Um, it clarifies and reveals wisdom, uh, can be dramatic and aggressive when out of balance. And to bring it into balance, maybe clean your space or sage. So, again, the card today was Vulture. That's the card that came out for the spirit animal, which is really interesting because um, so I see them flying in the sky a lot. And I don't know if you've ever seen a vulture flying in the sky, but they're some of the most graceful creatures in the sky. And it is so beautiful to watch them fly around. Um, it and they to take it a step further, some of the stuff that I've seen about the vulture deals with like family and maybe reorganizing or rebalancing your boundaries in your own life. Um, so to have that card come out, the air has been coming out a lot. So I know the moon is in Aquarius, is it? The moon, I think, is in Aquarius. So that's an air sign right now, which is I'm not surprised. They Aquarius also deals with the mind and like how you see and perceive things. Okay, so that's what we got. Oh, wow. And I'm also going to use the Mystical Shaman deck because I really enjoy these cards as well. Wow. Okay. Oh, right. This is beautiful message. Well, I mean, all messages are beautiful. I didn't bring the other one. All right. So the card that really flew out was the Vision Quest. A beautiful card. Oh, I love animals. So, okay, on the 4th, we were laying out here, just kind of enjoying nature. And near the end of the day, a Cooper's hawk flew over. And it was one of the most mind blowing things in the world because I've never seen a Cooper's hawk like that. Um, so yeah, that was really cool. And then I also had I had this one moment with a dove that I don't know how to explain it, but like I've never seen a dove like fly like this, but it like flew in over me and just flew out randomly in the evening. So that was really interesting. I've never I've never had an animal do that. I've had some really cool interactions with red squirrels recently too. Seen a pileated woodpecker, a bunch of blue jays. Yeah, just I love nature. So yeah. So the vision quest. You face your fear, embrace your mortality, and then meet face to face with spirit. When we feel stagnant, a vision quest brings our lives into perspective. We realize our flaws, our potential, and the opportunity life is now offering us. We remain on a vision quest until we find the key to open a new door or write a new chapter in our lives. The invitation for this card is to find clarity by spending time alone in nature. If you live in a city, go for walks in a park. If you live in the country, make sure that you spend time outside in contemplation. Get off the couch, get away from your desk, go outside. Spirit helps those who help themselves. So set your intention and ask nature for a guiding vision for your life. So if that couldn't be more clear for you as I sit out in nature talking about nature, right? So go outside and meditate. Like sit down in silence and just listen to nature. I'm telling you, it is one of the most awe-inspiring things you can do for yourself and so healing and reinvigorating. Like you want to talk about like recharging your batteries. All you need to do is spend an hour outside every day and it recharges your batteries like that. It doesn't matter whether it's cold or hot. Just spending outside time recharges your battery because you're connected to the sun, you're grounding yourself in the earth, and not only does earth ground you, but earth has a magnetic force field or a magnetic field that literally charges your batteries. Like you also have a magnetic field, so when you connect yourself to earth, you are connecting to mother nature, which is like connecting yourself to like, think about this, when you put your crystals like in the sun or you put your crystals on like a selenite charge station, you're charging the crystals. So when you put yourself outside, you're you're charging yourself as a crystal because you're also a crystal. And I think that that's just really beautiful because we are crystals. We're trees. We're just all kinds of things. We're beautiful. So the next card that came out was 35, 6. Oh, wow. Look at that. 6, 8. 3 and 5 make 8. And the medicine wheel is a sacred hoop with 4 cardinal directions, well marked. It represents the cycle of life, the cycles of nature, and the circular pattern of our cosmos. It has been used for millennia in indigenous cultures to bring harmony and well being to the village. Its directions symbolize the 4 steps the shaman takes to become a person of power and wisdom. To manifest clear blue skies in your life, it is important that you take a look at certain aspects of your being. Enter the medicine wheel from the south and reflect on how you are still clinging to events from the past. Continue to the west and notice which relationships are toxic and drain your energy. Step into the north and ask yourself, do I know my passion and show it? And end at the east direction, visualizing how you want to live the next chapter of your life. It is up to you how much time you spend. Ooh, that's cute. I don't know what that bug was. It's up to you how much time you spend in each direction, minutes, days, or months. But when you are done, make sure to step outside of the wheel and contemplate your journey. So, yeah, get outside and contemplate. That's kind of what I'm hearing. The next card I'm going to do is actually, interestingly enough, 36. And there's a woodpecker. You see it?
Yeah.
And the woodpecker. So if anybody is interested, the woodpecker just showed up. What is not a pileated, but it's a female pileated, isn't it? So look up female pileated woodpecker and what that spirit animal means because that just showed up, and that's hugely synchronistic because we're about to talk about middle world, and this is the card. Look at that. Look at nature talking to us right now. I've been working on this connection for a while, and I'm really excited. This is just so exciting. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the middle world. And hello, Shannon. Hello, 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 hello. The middle world is a realm of day-to-day reality and the playground of the living. It is the present moment where everything is happening. Yet the middle world is created by the future, not only the past, and it is a mirror of the invisible realms. When things are right in the middle world, heaven and earth support everything. When they are not right, heaven and earth must be brought in order as well. The middle world shows up when conditions are favorable to your undertaking. Do not hesitate, move forward. As heaven and earth are smiling upon you, the time is right, so be expedient. Be mindful of not being reckless. The world is your playground, and what would require great effort at any other time can be accomplished with ease right now. And my phone just died over there. It's okay. So that's amazing. Amazing to see that come out because it's saying, hey, take some time out in nature, go contemplate whatever it is, and then move with centered knowingness forward because you're being led not only by your intuition but the spirit realm. Like you've planted those seeds, or the way that I see it is you planted those signs for yourself to know which way to go. So trust yourself. And then the next card is the Time Master, which is 57. And that is my no. So the Time Master. Time is a construct of the human mind through which life events are seen to flow in a straight line from past to future. This, however, is an illusion. Time moves in patterns, fractals, sometimes turning like a wheel and others moving straight as an arrow. Humans see time like a ticking clock, and this image reminds us that there is only so much of it to spend in a life, like a kind of currency. I don't know, maybe like my sweater said earlier, time is the currency that you can only spend once. Isn't that synchronistic? At any given moment, you can see time in all its infinite potential, at one vast and all-encompassing, then shrunken and infinite. It all depends on perspective. The invitation. When the Time Master visits you, he asks a most important question. Will you break free from limited cause and effect thinking by moving beyond the linear illusion and welcoming the cyclical quality of time? You find yourself in a moment when the wheel of time turns. Remember, we had the medicine wheel? When the wheel of time turns and you're able to influence the past, thus changing the present and future simultaneously. This is the true test of the Time Master. You're being invited to take back your power, so let go of the past and choose to step into your life. In this moment, you are all powerful. You are the Time Master. Anything is possible now. So, quite literally, think about it, because you got the vulture was earlier. The vulture talked about what was it? Hold on, I'm drawing a blank. Drawing a blank. Guardian, essential for rebalance. So think about this. Okay, the message is coming through loud and clear. Okay, so the vulture is coming through. It's coming through as a guardian, as a protector, as a guidance. So you're being guided into a rebalance, into a rebirth, and it's gonna be. In what I'm seeing is if you take a moment to reflect on the things that you're doing in this moment in nature, right? Allow yourself to know that the reflection, that the time that you spend here, however long you need, our souls, and this is the beauty about this, is it's our souls that we're working with here. So our souls need however much time it needs to move forward in whatever it's learning. So for each person, it's slightly different. So however long you choose to stay is however long you choose to stay. But allow yourself to take that quest within and move through your own compass, right? And check your own compass. And then what I'm seeing is come back to earth with this vision quest completed and the guides and guidance that you've achieved, and step out of the medicine wheel, right? Step out of the medicine wheel and into your co-creation, into your higher self, and move forward with that discernment and that knowingness within yourself to trust yourself to move forward. And Mother Earth and Mother Nature are really here to help us ground that energy in, so we can listen to our hearts and listen to ourselves. Because think about this, the seat of the soul is within the heart chakra. So our hearts have a higher heart and a lower heart, just like there's a higher realm and a lower realm that exists within us. And in the center of that is our heart. I mean, is our soul, and our soul is the whole of that energy. What I'm seeing now is kind of like similar to the Merkaba. Like, you could theoretically say that our Merkaba, our energy field, our auric field, is part of our soul. And so as we step into the center of ourselves, we expand from that space our energy, which then allows us to move through life with a centered discernment, because our auric field is large enough and centered enough and grounded enough that we can feel intuitively where we're going without needing to visually see or know that it's right. We just trust that it's right. And that's what I'm seeing, like the biggest message here is like Mother Earth and Mother Nature is really trying to get us to trust ourselves in the direction that we're headed, and know that everything that comes into our path and into our awareness is part of that direction and part of where we're headed. So yeah, that's really the biggest thing, is just trust your intuition and take that time, whatever you're working on. I don't know, well, everyone's working on something different. We all have like our own realities and our own movement forward and stuff like that. So whatever that is for you and however that looks for you, like just contemplate, journal, and again, like I said, get out into nature, get out into the trees, and you don't even have to do anything. Just get out there and lay on the ground, like just sit and chill. Like sitting in silence really helps balance that mental energy. Not only the mental energy, but allows us to balance the mental energy with our heart-centered energy, which makes us feel a little less loopy and all over the place. So I think that's all I have for you guys today. You're all beautiful, so beautiful, and I'm looking forward to whatever else may come about, right? So enjoy your day. Infinite love, infinite light, infinite movement, and infinite balance, my friends. Namaste.